Recently, the Board of Control of Cricket in India, BCCI, announced equal pay for male and female cricketers. As soon as this announcement was floated, it became news. People from all over the world were praising this decision, calling it one step closer to achieving equality in pay. The internet too was flooded with praise. Although it seems to be a start, there is still a huge gender pay gap in many other industries. Getting equal opportunity and equal pay can be improved through two aspects. The first one is the educational system, while the second one is the job market. The idea is to address the country's educational and occupational discrepancies. According to the Gender Gap Index in 2020, India has slipped to the 112th position from the previous 108th position in 2018. This goes to show that there needs to be a lot of improvement in and around many sectors. However, now that it is acknowledged that there exists a huge gender wage gap, it needs a revival. For this, there can be multiple effective solutions. Let's explore these solutions in details. The curious case of gender pay gap. Overcoming gender bias. Gender bias starts at a very rudimentary level. For example, the recruitment process in the companies are quite gender biased. They rely heavily on references and networks. Due to this, the placement of women and underrepresented groups are sidelined. Companies should be aware of this and seek to mitigate bias wherever possible. In order to prevent this gender bias, today there are recruitments happening through AI. AI-based hiring diversifies the recruitment pool. It combats biased hiring in the truest sense. Companies are also investing in inclusion-based training for the recruiters, which is also helping in bridging the gap. Commit to change. In India, the entire spectrum of decreasing the gender wage gap is going on with the help of various aids. There are many NGOs which are working on the same direction. Apart from that, even international NGOs are working tirelessly. These NGOs focuses on more young women. Their primary goal is to educate orphan girls and transform their lives. Another initiative that companies, NGOs and even parents of young girls are taking is instilling knowledge. This knowledge can be academic about self-worth, importance of community, etc. In families too, education of the girls is being given the highest importance. Even the legal system of our country has made changes to the code on wages owing to staying committed. Discrimination on the grounds of gender, thereby covering the LGBTQI category as well, is prohibited. These steps are a good sign towards achieving gender wage gap. Transparency. Women today are getting trained to negotiate their wage upfront. This happens because there is no transparency in the salary range or negotiation process. If companies start to have transparency regarding the same, it can negate the system of wage gap. They can start with mentioning salaries in newspaper ads regarding the recruitment. Thus, pay transparency will save time and build trust in the long run. Today, the gender wage gap differential is around 40% in India. With these steps, hopefully there won't be any.